It's Wednesday, April 30th, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. Kaseya introduces AI tools promising MSPs an extra technician's worth of productivity. SentinelOne, Huntress, and Microsoft roll out significant cybersecurity and operational updates. Homeland Security refocuses CISA to tighten down critical infrastructure defense, while the new Takedown Act reshapes content moderation compliance. And OpenAI walks back GPT-4o's overly flattering update, spotlighting trust in AI interactions. Shifts that redefine operations, compliance, and customer trust. This is the business of tech. Kaseya has launched a series of AI-driven tools and policy changes at its Connect 2025 event in Las Vegas, aimed at enhancing operational efficiencies for IT service providers and internal teams. The Kaseya 365 Ops platform utilizes AI to help customers improve their operational efficiency, with early users reportedly saving an average of 160 hours per month, which is equivalent to the productivity of 1 additional technician. Additionally, the new Security Information and Event Management solution allows customers to benefit from a unified response system without the costs associated with enterprise-grade alternatives. Additionally, Kaseya is introducing free-to-use Datto backup hardware for up to 3 devices per customer, significantly reducing upfront costs for partners. The company has also relaunched the Datto Alto 5, a 2 terabyte encrypted backup device offered at a price of a 1 terabyte unit, providing better value and security for small to medium-sized businesses. It's worth noting that Fred Voccola, who stepped back as CEO at the end of last year, both spoke and did extensive press around the event. Why do we care? Promising 1 tech worth of productivity is a compelling stat, especially in an industry strapped for skilled labor. If validated, this reinforces AI's near-term value not in flashy automation, but in grinding out ops efficiency, ticket triage, patch orchestration, and alert suppression. The free Datto hardware shifts the economics of backup. By lowering the entry barrier, Kaseya is betting on long-tail partner activation and greater upsell later. For MSPs, it's a low-risk path to test or standardize Datto gear, assuming there's no hidden catch in support costs or software licensing. Then there's the elephant in the ballroom. Fred Voccola stepped back from the CEO role, but his high-profile presence at Connect 2025, delivering keynotes, doing media rounds, and generally being the face of the company, raises a legitimate question. Has he really left? For partners and customers, this creates ambiguity. Leadership transitions typically signal change, whether in vision, culture, or execution. But if the outgoing CEO remains heavily involved, especially in public-facing roles, it often means the handoff is more cosmetic than operational. This can be stabilizing in the short term, especially during a major product push, but it also signals the strategy isn't changing. If you were hoping for a reset, say less sales aggression, more transparency, or a cultural shift, you're not getting it. Are your customers getting the most from their Microsoft 365 Business Premium subscriptions? Are you delivering maximum value while ensuring best-in-class margins? Nerdio's new modern work features let you streamline the management of Microsoft technologies like Azure Virtual Desktop, Windows 365, Intune, and Defender. Reduce the need for multiple tools, consolidate your vendor stack, and deliver greater value to your customers. Help your customers maximize their investments, free up your team for strategic tasks, and drive meaningful business outcomes. With Nerdio Manager for MSP, a single, flexible platform with mix-and-match plans ensures a flexible, perfect fit for you and your customers. Deliver solutions that achieve real business impact. Visit getnerdio.com to find out more. Some other announcements worth mentioning. SentinelOne has unveiled its next generation of Purple AI, known as the Purple AI Athena release, which introduces advanced agentic capabilities designed to enhance cybersecurity operations. This new platform automates critical processes such as threat triaging and investigation, significantly reducing the time it takes to respond to security incidents. The Purple AI Athena release was announced at the RSA Conference 2025 and aims to support security operations teams by mirroring the reasoning and analytics skills of experienced security analysts. The aim is to integrate seamlessly with third-party security information and event management systems, streamlining operations and providing immediate insights across various security data sources. Huntress has unveiled its enhanced managed identity threat detection and response solution designed to combat the rising threat of identity-based attacks, which now account for over 40% of security incidents in many organizations. A recent survey conducted by User Evidence found that 67% of organizations reported an increase in identity-based incidents over the past 3 years, with 32% of businesses experiencing losses exceeding $100,000 due to these attacks. The new capabilities of Huntress's solution include proactive detection of rogue applications, unwanted access, and monitoring of email delivery to prevent business email compromise scams. Microsoft has announced that paid subscriptions will be required for the Windows Server 2025 hotpatching service, which allows administrators to install security updates without rebooting their servers. Starting July 1st, users will need to subscribe at a rate of $1.50 per central processing unit core per month to access this feature. Currently available in preview, hotpatching will transition to a subscription model after June 30th. Microsoft emphasized the importance of disenrolling from the preview program to avoid automatic subscription activation. The service, which has been in preview since 2024, is designed to enhance server management by reducing downtime during security updates. According to Microsoft, this advancement takes what was previously an Azure-only capability and expands it to on-premises and multi-cloud environments through Azure Arc. Why do we care? If you're building or augmenting a SOC practice, this is a glimpse into where tooling is heading. AI copilots that make level 1 decisions autonomously. Integration with third-party SIEMs shows SentinelOne is trying to coexist, not dominate the full stack. That's notable restraint. Huntress isn't pivoting, it's expanding its SMB-focused stack to match enterprise-grade threats with simpler implementation. That's directly aligned with MSP needs. As for Microsoft, paying to fix their mistakes is painful. This will increase costs for clients running high core count systems, especially in regulated environments where patching is frequent. It also forces MSPs to rethink patch management value. Is no downtime patching something customers are willing to pay for? And with the RSA conference this week, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced plans to refocus the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency on its core mission of protecting critical infrastructure from sophisticated threats, particularly those posed by China. Speaking at the 2025 RSA conference, Noem criticized previous leadership for what she termed mission drift, indicating that the agency should not engage in misinformation efforts, referring to those as inappropriate. Noem emphasized the need for improved information sharing across government agencies and a push for secure technology procurement. She stated, quote, "We are no longer going to be paying extra dollars and taxpayer dollars to rectify security lapses that never should have occurred in the first place," end quote. Additionally, she addressed the restructuring of advisory bodies within the agency and the balance between federal oversight and state-level innovation, highlighting the vulnerabilities of aging state IT systems. And the Takedown Act has passed the House with overwhelming support and is now headed to President Donald Trump's desk for signature. This legislation mandates that social media companies remove flagged non-consensual sexual images, including those generated by artificial intelligence, within 48 hours of notification. The bill was approved with a vote of 409 to 2, reflecting a rare bipartisan effort amidst ongoing concerns about online safety and digital abuse. Critics warn, however, that the legislation could be misused to suppress free speech and may disproportionately affect smaller platforms that lack the resources to comply quickly. The Electronic Frontier Foundation has expressed concerns that the bill could lead to a reduction in encryption practices on those platforms, potentially jeopardizing user privacy. Despite these warnings, the bill has garnered support from prominent figures, including First Lady Melania Trump, and has been praised by companies such as Google and Snap for its intent to protect victims of non-consensual content. Why do we care? MSPs and MSSPs working with public sector clients, utilities, or regulated industries need to track this shift closely. Expect a return to hardened perimeter defense, secure by design procurement, and state versus federal jurisdiction tension, particularly if CISA limits itself to cyber-physical threats. Let's see if Noem carries through with her statement about not paying for lapses that shouldn't have happened. The Takedown Act sets a federal enforcement clock for content moderation and opens the door to AI-focused takedown requests. That's a new compliance layer even for mid-sized platforms and online communities, including some IT service providers that host customer portals or collaboration platforms. If you host content or apps for clients like forums, wikis, and customer content platforms, you may face legal exposure if takedown workflows aren't in place. Yes, this should mostly be consumer side, but this could happen on any platform. Oh, and did you notice ChatGPT was significantly more flattering recently? OpenAI has rolled back last week's update to its GPT-4o model due to concerns over sycophantic behavior, which resulted in overly flattering responses that users found disingenuous. The company is now focused on refining its approach to incorporate long-term user feedback and improve the model's default personality. In the latest update, OpenAI aimed to enhance GPT-4o's intuitiveness across various tasks. However, they recognize that an overemphasis on short-term user feedback led to skewed interactions that compromised trust. Why do we care? The sycophantic behavior, like excessive flattery, hedging, and affirmation, may seem harmless, but for professionals using AI in decision-making or client-facing work, accuracy and directness matter more than charm. This is particularly important in the MSP and IT services space, where AI is being integrated into ticketing systems, reports, and even customer communication. If your AI-generated report starts telling client their backup strategy is visionary when it's barely compliant, you're in trouble. AI tone isn't cosmetic, it shapes trust. As service providers increasingly deploy AI to interface with customers, partners, or even internal ops, model behavior must be direct, accurate, and appropriately assertive. This rollback should prompt every IT leader using generative AI to ask, is my AI saying what's true, or just what I want to hear? Thanks for listening. Today is International Jazz Day and National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. That one's close to my heart. I'm out of the office starting tomorrow to celebrate my nephew's graduation from the University of Michigan. Congrats, Cameron. Very proud of you. And you'll get extra interviews, including Alan Mosca of NPlan on AI, machine learning, and project management, Dan Candy of Cork Protection discussing cybersecurity, and Arvind Parthaban of SuperOps on their investment in MSPs. Plus, the live show will drop on Friday. Daily News is back on Tuesday. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you've subscribed or followed on your favorite platform. It's free and helps directly. Give us a review, too. If you want to support the show, visit patreon.com/MSPradio, and you'll get access to content early. Or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Have a question you want answered? We take listener questions, send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live on our Wednesday live show on YouTube and LinkedIn. If you've got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And if you want to advertise on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again on our next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.